BTS in a K-pop world that is always filled with surprises and unexpected emotions, the latest news coming from BTS has once again left the ARMY around the world shaken. This time it wasn't about the release of a new song or an international collaboration project, but rather an emotional moment captured by accident, one that saw Jungkook, the golden magne, show an unusual reaction as he watched Jimin, his close friend and groupmate, being approached attentively by one of the other BTS members. This event took place in an atmosphere that was originally warm and full of jokes. BTS is doing an internal promotional video recording session that has not been officially released, but footage from the session has been leaked and spread quickly through various social platforms. In the short video, Jimin is seen laughing out loud next to one of the BTS members, known later as Taehyung. They looked very close, talked in a very intimate distance, and even touched each other's arms in such a warm and comforting way. However, what made this footage go viral was the reaction from Jungkook, who was not far from them. In the video, the camera accidentally records Jungkook's face, which initially smiles, but slowly turns into an expression that cannot be easily explained. His eyes stared intensely at Jimin and Taehyung, then his smile slowly faded. He bit his lower lip, and was seen playing with a ring on his finger, a gesture typical of Jungkook when he was nervous or distracted. Shortly after, Jungkook approached them. However, instead of laughing or saying hello cheerfully as usual, he was seen embracing Jimin from behind, pulling him slightly away from Taehyung. Jimin had turned his head with a confused expression, but then laughed, as if trying to break the atmosphere. Taehyung responded with a big smile and pinched Jungkook's cheek, but there was no denying that the atmosphere became a little tense for a few seconds. This small moment has created a huge wave of speculation in ARMY circles. Many are beginning to wonder, is Jungkook jealous? Could the close relationship between Jimin and the other members affect his closeness with Jungkook? BTS fandom is known to be very sensitive to the interactions of its members, especially because the members themselves often show affection for each other openly. However, this time, Jungkook's expression was considered too real and could not be hidden. Some ARMY even mentioned that this is the first time Jungkook has shown such obvious jealousy in front of the camera. The reaction was the subject of wide discussion, with the hashtags #JohnJealous and #ProtectJungkook sharply trending on Twitter and Vayforz.to understand more deeply these events. We must look back at the unique relationship between Jungkook and Jimin that has existed since they were both teenagers. Jungkook once referred to Jimin as Hyung, who helped him adapt the most when he first joined Big Hit as a trainee. On various occasions, Jimin also never hesitated to show his attention to Jungkook, both emotionally and physically. They are known as a couple full of dynamics, flirting with each other, fighting a little, but in the end always return to be friends who understand each other. It's no wonder that many ARMY feel that this moment is a real manifestation of the deep emotional connection between them. A closeness that is not easily replaced, even by other members. Some fans even compared the moment to old snippets from BTS videos in which Jungkook also once showed discomfort when Jimin was too familiar with others. Meanwhile, an inside source from the South Korean entertainment industry said that the emotional tension between BTS members is no stranger. They have been together for more than a decade, going through various phases of life together, from adolescence to adulthood, from the uncertainty of debuting to becoming global artists. Their closeness is not only a matter of work, but also of family and deep friendship. Is Jungkook jealous? The body language experts who were asked to analyze the footage gave an interesting opinion. According to them, Jungkook's gestures, especially when he sighs deeply, pulls Jimin, and avoids eye contact with Taehyung, show signs of jealousy that are hard to shake off. They state that such reactions are instinctive, arise uncontrollably, and are often driven by fear of losing the attention of someone meaningful. On the other hand, a lot of ARMY actually feel that this moment is a sweet form of real platonic love between the members. They argue that there is nothing wrong with feeling jealous in the context of a close friendship relationship, let alone in an environment full of pressure and intimacy like BTS. Jungkook only shows that he values his closeness with Jimin and doesn't want to lose the dynamic they've built over the years. Interestingly, a few hours after the video went viral, Jungkook uploaded a post on Weverse that was enough to tickle fans. He wrote, "Some things seem trivial, but in our hearts they mean so much." While not naming names or explicitly explaining their intentions, many fans believe that this is a subtle response to the furor. Jimin, on the other hand, seemed to remain calm. He did not immediately respond, but posted an old photo with Jungkook and wrote a short caption, "Things won't change." That sentence alone is enough to make thousands of soldiers cry and feel that no matter what happens, the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook will remain strong. The debate continues. Most of ARMY enjoyed this dynamic as part of BTS's beautiful narrative that is so human. They are not robots, not emotionless entertainment products, but humans who have grown up together, facing a variety of emotional upheavals, including jealousy, fear of loss, and a sense of belonging. Meanwhile, entertainment industry watchers see this phenomenon as a reflection of how K-pop fandom has evolved. The interaction between the members is now part of a big story that the public enjoys, complete with its drama, emotions, and sincerity. Every reaction, every look, every little touch becomes a symbol interpreted in different ways by fans. In closing to this unexpected drama, the BTS members are rumored to be appearing together in a special photo shoot project this weekend. ARMY certainly look forward to how their interaction after the incident. Will Jungkook show his possessive side again? Or will he return to his old ways? Whatever will happen, one thing is certain. BTS is not just a music group. They are a family, and like any other family, they have little stories that make their relationship even more meaningful. In his silence, in his shy smile, and in his spontaneous reactions like that of the day, Jungkook has shown that sincere feelings cannot be hidden forever. And for ARMY, every second of their togetherness is a priceless gift. The story is not over yet. It may even have just begun. Along with the viral moment, various fan communities around the world began to raise this story into a wider conversation. Many soldiers make reaction videos, fan art, and fanfiction inspired by Jungkook's attitude, which is touted as the most real jealousy ever recorded on camera. Not a few also described the moment with a touch of humor, calling Jungkook as Jimin's personal bodyguard, or emotional alarm that sounds when someone approaches Jimin too close. However, behind all the furor, there are deeper emotional nuances that need to be looked at carefully. It's not just platonic love, it's not just fan service. It is a reflection of a relationship that has existed since adolescence, growing together in incredible pressures, expectations, and struggles. For Jungkook, Jimin is not just a friend or coworker. He was part of the identity and life he lived for more than a decade. In their previous interviews, Jungkook had said that Jimin was a person who was always present in his toughest moments. When he felt doubt, fear, or tired, Jimin became a figure who never tired of giving encouragement. The statement may seem simple, but when connected with a moment like this, the words become very meaningful. The feeling of loss, even in a small context like Jimin's divided attention, can elicit a strong emotional response, even to someone as calm as Jungkook.